What up YouTube, it's Misery Hates Company. In this video, we are going to talk about 2 new companions that have come to the game since the last time I made a video. And before we jump into that, I do want to say I'm perfectly fine. I'm not quitting content creation. It has just been a very busy week and a half for me. I realized that I had not posted any videos nor had I had any scheduled. So do not fear, I am still here playing the games, but it has been a very busy week, so I apologize for my lack of uploads, and I'm looking forward to getting back into my normal routine of daily uploads for either Marvel Future Revolution or Diablo Immortal. Typically more Marvel Future Revolution for the time being, as I kind of want to see how things shake out for Diablo Immortal. But without further ado, let's jump straight into this video about Marvel Future Revolution and talk about the 2 new companions that have come to the game since I last made a video. So let's get straight to it. All right, so first things first, like I said, we did get 2 companions, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know if everyone was this lucky or if it was just me, but Mighty Thor, I didn't roll in her like at all with companion tickets, and I already got her to 5-star with a special event, so I thought that was like fantastic, considering that it's very, very hard nowadays to get special companions. And especially the 5-star is basically free to play, which is what happened for this. I literally didn't do any spending at all, and this was 100% free to play. And sure as anything, I got her to 5 stars. Now, let's look at her stats. She does have a decent balance between attack and defense and some nice HP. Her bonus effects are attack and then total damage at 6-star, with a collection stat of shock damage decrease, so interesting. Her skill is 46-second cooldown, which it does seem like the most recent companions that we've gotten have been very long cooldowns. But it says when transferring companion skills, increase companion skill damage by 30% up to 250%. And then she decreases attack by 30% for 8 seconds upon reaching max stack, which is of course the stacked shocks. Then she unleashes thunder upon enemies to deal 641% damage at level 1. Damage which then spreads to nearby enemies. Damage is amplified each time it spreads. So if you look at it, she comes in and then blam, she just shocks everyone, and then it does increase the damage as it bounces, which is very, very good. Now, this is mainly good for basically replacing Thor, which is, I guess, maybe named appropriately, but going from Thor to Mighty Thor. I still haven't seen the movie. Hopefully it's good. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like the movie, because like I said, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe one day I will. But again, I don't think she's anything too spectacular. I do think she replaces Thor in the situation that like Storm could benefit from Thor. But again, I wouldn't go out of my way to get her skilled up or leveled up or even starred up. I just don't think she's not awful, but she's not great either. And I definitely would rather focus on companions that are better for more of my heroes than just one. And even then, there's probably still a better companion option for Storm than Mighty Thor, but she does benefit from using Mighty Thor, so it's an option. Now, the other one that we just got to the game very, very recently is one that rides a horse. So it is a Valkyrie. She is unowned. As you can see, I do not have her yet. Looks like her attack is slightly higher than her defense, and she has pretty balanced HP compared to most others. Her bonus stats are defense pierce, which is pretty fantastic, attack percent, and then at the collection stat, it's flame damage decrease. Sorry, Star-Lord, but yeah, your match. Which even then, like, even if you as you level this up, it's not going to be like that crazy as a damage decrease for Star-Lord, so it's not like the end of the world. Moving on to her skills, Valkyrie's Mark, cooldown 41 seconds. She is a summonable companion. She doesn't fight with you, but she does use her skill. And the duration is 15 seconds, which is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Applies 28.65% of hero's attack, and then she stacks Valkyrie's Mark when the skill lands, stacks up to 3 times, and then stuns for 1 second upon matching max stack count, which again is 3 stacks. Increase skill cooldown of the target by 0.5 seconds when the skill lands. Now, when I first read this, I thought that should be pretty good, but if we look at the skill summon video, I don't have high hopes for her, and I'll show you why. So when you pull it up, she summons on her horse. You see how there's a marking on the ground before it comes? That does give a window to use a dodge. Now, I'm not saying I mean, it does require the hero to burn a dodge, but one would argue that, like, I don't even know if it tracks. So this in the example, it's not the individual is not moving, so it's not tracking because it doesn't need to, but it might not track at all. It might just cast on where the original location was. In that case, it's awful. But even if it does track, like if you're still moving, that might even be enough enough time to just run out of it. So I'm not super excited about either of these companions. I would think that, in my opinion, that of all of the Thor-ish companions that we've gotten recently, I think my all-time favorite is still going to be Loki, because again, just his stats. His collection stat is the chill, which is fine, but then his skill is so good for big PvE. It's such a massive radius, increases damage received by everyone it hits by 20% for 6 seconds, and it confuses them before that hits for 1.9 seconds. I use this all the time in a Mega War, and it's a lot of fun. So that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about all these new companions in the comments below. Like I said, I don't think any of the two new ones between Mighty Thor and Valkyrie are worthwhile. I'm going to stick to my Loki, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, lock it in.